Mikey Garcia schools Adrien Broner over 12 rounds to secure a unanimous and comfortable points decision. I was very impressed with Mikey Garcia in this fight, but I was also very surprised by the way the fight panned out. I didn't expect the fight to look like this. I didn't expect it to unfold like this. I thought this was going to be a highly competitive fight, so much so that I couldn't pick a winner before the fight. I was on the fence. I didn't know who was going to win. Now, the specific thing which surprised me, or things which surprised me, first of all, Mikey Garcia looked like the bigger man. Now, I know Adrien Broner started his career at super featherweight, so he's moved up through the weights just like Garcia. But Broner has been at these higher weights, 140 and above, for a long time now. So his body has had the chance to fill out at those kind of weights. But when they got in the ring, it seemed apparent right away that Garcia was the bigger man. His body looked bigger, even his head looked bigger than Broner's. He just looked like the bigger, stronger man. So the size of him surprised me. And I was also surprised by the fact that Broner was so unwilling to engage with Mikey Garcia early in the fight. I was surprised by how much Broner was moving. I mean, he was running all the way around the ring. Broner is normally a guy who likes to stand his ground and swap shots with you on the inside. And that's more what I was expecting, particularly against a guy like Garcia who's moving up in weight to 140. I thought Broner would be standing in the middle of the ring, letting Garcia come to him, throw shots, and Broner would be countering and spending a lot of the time on the inside. But he seemed very intimidated by Mikey Garcia's punching power. Not just his punching power, his sharpness and speed. When Garcia let his shots go, he was very sharp and his punches landed very solidly. You know, I'm not saying they were all landing on the target, but wherever they were hitting Broner, either on the body or the arms, they were landing solid. And you could tell Broner was intimidated by that kind of punching power and the sharpness of Mikey Garcia's attacks. And again, that surprised me because this is a guy in Broner who went toe-to-toe with Marcus Maidana at certain points in that fight at welterweight. So I thought, if he's going toe-to-toe with Maidana, he's not going to be afraid of going toe-to-toe with Garcia, but he was. He tried to, later on in the fight, maybe around round 10, to finally start fighting Garcia on the inside, but it was too little too late. And even when he tried to do that, he wasn't particularly effective. He landed a couple left hooks here and there, a few decent jabs, but other than that, he wasn't very effective on the inside. Garcia was able to neutralize anything Broner was doing on the inside for the most part. So I was surprised by the look of the fight. I was surprised by the way the fight played out. Garcia just looked far stronger than I expected, and he outboxed Broner. You know, I thought it's conceivable for Garcia to win on points, but I thought he'd win on points by applying pressure and whatnot. But not really. I mean, he did apply pressure, but he was outboxing Broner. It's not like he was doing a Maidana, rushing forward and being relentless. No, he didn't have to, because his fundamentals are a lot better than Maidana's fundamentals. His jab was good. He was waiting for his time. He was very, very poised. Excellent balance, cutting the ring off very, very well. Great punch economy, great punch quality. You know, just a very impressive performance by Mikey Garcia. And yes, I've seen him do this kind of thing before, but at a lighter weight against smaller guys and guys who are not as fast or slick or talented as an Adrien Broner. So the fact he was able to do it to Broner and outbox him so comprehensively, bully him, be the ring general in there as easily as he was, very, very impressive for Mikey Garcia. Some people may say that Broner perhaps overtrained for this fight because he did look small. He looked slim in there. Normally Broner kind of looks stocky. But he's missed weight a lot of the time, to be fair, and hasn't really trained properly. So, you know, he barely makes the weight and then comes in looking stocky, like 150 pounds or whatever he is on fight night, 155. For this fight, he looked like a lightweight in there. He didn't even look like a light welterweight. He looked like a lightweight. So maybe he should actually move down to lightweight. Adrien Broner, he used to fight there. Maybe that's what he should be looking to do, because he said apparently that this was the first time he's ever dieted for a fight, which is incredible. But still, hats off to Mikey Garcia. Excellent performance. Again, I'm not saying Broner was weakened in the fight. I'm just saying some people might put that idea forward and say, well, you know, Broner trained too hard and took too much weight off and didn't have the authority in his punches that he would normally have. Some people might say that. But for me, I'm just very impressed with Mikey Garcia. Very, very impressed. Great performance. And I can't see Vasyl Lomachenko wanting to step in the ring with this guy. Too big, too sharp, too strong, too powerful. And Mikey Garcia's probably not going to go back down in weight again anyway. I mean, he might. It's possible he might go down to lightweight again. But off the back of that performance, he'll probably stay at 140 and target the winner of Terence Crawford versus Julius Ndongo, because that's a big, big fight. I can't see him dropping down to lightweight. And even if he does, as I say, can't see Lomachenko fighting this guy. No way. Terence Crawford versus Mikey Garcia. Great fight. Let's see if Terence Crawford sticks around if he beats Julius Ndongo. Let's see if he sticks around at 140 to actually take this guy on. I hope he does, because this guy is formidable. Yeah, Mikey Garcia is no joke. He can deal with slick boxers. We've seen that now. So, yeah, great performance. And let me know what you felt in the comment section below about the fight. Were you surprised that it was so one-sided like I was? Or maybe you're one of those people who expected it? Because again, that was one of the sharpest I've seen, the sharpest I've seen Broner for a long time. He wasn't flat-footed in this fight. He was moving around a lot. His punches were sharp, but technically, Garcia was just better. His positioning was better. His timing was better. You know, he was hitting harder. It was what it was. But again, were you surprised how one-sided it was? Or did you expect it to be like this? And where do both fighters go from here? Who would you like to see Garcia fight? I mean, I've told you I'd like to see him fight Terence Crawford, or the winner of Crawford and Ndongo, but maybe you've got other ideas. Also, tell me what you think Adrien Broner is going to do now. Where can he go now? I think this is the end of the big paydays for Adrien Broner. You know, potentially anyway. This is a very, very tough loss for him. When he lost to people like Marcus McDonough and Sean Porter, those were much bigger guys up at welterweight. But this is a loss against the guy coming up in weight, in Mikey Garcia. I think his reputation is going to take a much bigger hit this time around than it did on the other occasions that he lost. So, where should he go? What should he do? Do you even care? He's still got talent, you know. Let's not say he's a rubbish fighter. He's not. You saw he had talent in there against Garcia, but it just wasn't good enough against that guy. He'll be able to be effective against other guys. If he did manage to get back down to lightweight, this fight's there for him, you know. And I definitely give him a better chance against the lightweight champions than I would against Mikey Garcia after seeing that. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, people. It's happening. I'm out.